Welcome back. My name is Uhfgood, and today I'm going to do some more of the donut tutorial. And today is a little different. Uh, I basically was just looking at some YouTube stuff, and so the time got away, and I decided I'm just going to go ahead and record this in real time, but make use of the pause feature. In fact, I'm going to uh, I'm going to use the pause feature and then shrink my face down and then unpause it. So, so yeah, I'm going to see if this works. So let's see if this works and unpause. How did that work? Did that work? Okay, that seemed to work. Um, so I'm going to try. I'm going to go ahead and try to go through. Here, let's do this. Library, and apparently Andrew Price is going to start level 3 of this. I guess on Monday. Level 1, level 2. Did I? Materials. I don't think I actually did part 2, did I? If I remember right. I'm going to use the pause again to see if I have gone through this part yet. I don't think I have. So just give me a moment as I pause. And no, we haven't went through it. I haven't gone through it. So, okay, so I'm going to mute the desktop audio. Partly because I don't really have permission to actually show this on the screen, because Andrew Price I'm sure gets some sort of monetization out of his channel, and I only do it when they give me permission. I'll still link to the series, of course, like I always do, but so yeah, so you shouldn't be hearing any audio from that, and make sure I'm still recording. Yes, I'm still recording. Good. And so, okay, so let me pause it again, and we'll get Blender started here while I'm paused. So bear with me just a sec. Now we should be recording. So this is what I'm going to do, right? I am going to play a little bit of the. Let's actually make sure I'm unpaused. Good. Okay. So I'm going to watch a little bit. I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to watch a little bit. I'm going to watch a little bit of the recording, and then I'm going to unpause it and try to do something in. I'm going to try to do what I just learned when I unpause it, and then I'll repause it, and we'll see how to go from there. Okay, so before I pause it, I know I keep looking back down at the screen. You can see when I'm looking down into like the left or whatever, my right. That just means I'm looking at my other screen that's beside me to the right. And so what I'm going to do here is we're going to go into here. And apparently there's no lights, so where is the actual light? Oh. So when I hide it, it's effectively gone. Interesting. Okay. Look at my sprinkles. Interestingly enough. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just pause the video here, and then I'll be back when I have something ready to do. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here, let's go and switch to let's switch to what look dev or whatever, viewport shading. And then he was talking about the original tutorial, I guess, used to have just a single color because it was easier. So I'd select that, and then I go to what material, new material, and then I could make my color something. So would be a good color. Something like that. Okay, so let's and look, they're all of them are, what do they call this? Sprinkle. There we go. Anyways, so yeah, so there's yellow sprinkles on there. Let's make this a different color. Probably doesn't matter just because it's probably going to change here. Oh, Control Z. Select that and change the. Okay, select that. Let's change the sprinkle color. I can make it any color sprinkle I want. I can even do green on green. Practically make it invisible if I wanted to, I think. Kind of doesn't matter what this is. I'm just playing around with it, I guess, because for fun, I guess. Okay. Doesn't really matter. This is just the way I'm doing it. And then he talked about actually going into the shading tab and make. And wait, what the heck? What the heck is? Oh, it's just because it's that small. Right. There we go. Let's do the thing here. Okay. Good. And so, presuming that it's still recording. Okay, good. And actually, yeah. Okay, so alright, so I'm going to pause it here, and then I'm going to go back into the tutorial. Okay, so I have learned about adding different colors to the sprinkle. So he talked about you know, either dropping the roughness so that the sprinkles are. Let's see if I can move this up here. Whoa! Oh, I see. This is the draw. Oh, it's always that stupid, you know. The draw. What is it called? Clip start. There we go. Okay, so that, and so we could have, you know, really shiny sprinkles, I guess. Some are, or you can make them really rough, which means they look more chalky. So actually, I'm doing that ahead of time. He did his afterwards, but that kind of doesn't matter. What does matter, however, is actually, let's take this and let's move this over here. Now, let's go ahead and add what he called an object. It's object info. Now, I don't remember where that's at, but must be right here in input, object info, right here. Let's actually zoom in a little bit and put this over here, and let us. Okay, so random into base color. What happens, of course, is that it makes it black and white because it's going to 0 through 1. Well, he's explaining because Yeah, it's a random number between 0 and 1. That's all computer stuff usually does. And so the 0 and 1 thing is making it, grayscale. And then he talked about adding another dealie called a color ramp. Let's see. It should be in color, shouldn't it? Interesting. So, where is that actually at? Is that also an input or something? I know my face is cut off here of the screen here, but I'm trying to look at it. Shader. Texture. It's not texture. I might have to go and look at the brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, curves, effect. Converter. Was it converter? Color ramps and converter. Okay, and put it in there. Okay, and then of course it's still black and white because it's black and white, and so then you add some colors. So what I'm going to do here is I will start. Let me see something here. How do I? Okay, that's how I do it, I guess. Why? How do you change the color of that? I don't know. I have to go back. Just give me a sec here. I guess I could pause it again while I look that up so that you don't have to go through that. So just give me a sec. Okay, so I get it. I get it now. So go ahead and do that, and whoop, there we go. Because the intensity, right? So it made everything the colors. Anyways, he did pastels. I'm gonna do kind of pretty much straight up bright colors when I do it. So there's that. Then there's to add one, and we want to make that orange. And then I'm just gonna kind of go around, and I don't care if I'll have a bunch of sprinkles. Just just do tons of sprinkles. Wait a second. Okay, right. Instead of orange, we're gonna make this a yellow. And then I guess the only one that I won't put in is I won't put in a green sprinkle on purpose because it's a green. Okay. How did that work? That's interesting. Should be the other way around, right? This should be down here, and then this guy should be up here for some reason. It wasn't. I mean, that's not that it's a big deal, but that was the deal. Plus, now it's adding one in between there. I don't want it to add in between there. Anyways, let's. I mean, I could do a green. I could still do a green. I guess it's not going to hurt anything. Okay. Then let's add. I see it does it in between because it's still doing the whole color ramp thing. And let's see. Instead of green, not cyan, but we're gonna go for a blue. We're gonna go for a straight up blue. Okay. And let's just kind of pull this like this. I'll respace them out afterwards. Oh. Let's add. And then let's go ahead and add a, what else? Interesting looking sprinkles, don't you think? And I'm going to add a purple, great purple, like that. Okay. And I don't know if I'll do one more, but we'll see about doing one more here. See, there's the pink one, so let's go ahead and do the hot pink one. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm doing a lot more sprinkle colors than Andrew Price did in his deal. Well, let's spread this out first. That. Like that. And then a little bit. Something like that. Okay, so now that's a linear, so now let's do a what he called a constant. And there we go. And then, of course, he said you can have a lot more, depending. We do want a white, though, so we're going to have some white sprinkles in there. Let's actually, here, let's do this. And we'll do that, and we'll do that. Actually, I might put the green over there on the side, mainly because we don't need quite as many greens in here. But the rest we can sort of, you know, spread it out a little bit. Like that. That. Something like that. Okay. Now, that's how my sprinkles are. Make that a little bit more pinkish, straight up. Something like that. Okay, I guess I'm happy with that. Pretty nice. So the constant just means basically on or off, basically just straight up colors. And now I will pause it and I will go back to the tutorial and we'll see what's left. So stay just a second, you will see me switch. Pause. Okay, so I'm back and learned quite a few things. It's not really a big deal, but to actually have different kinds of sprinkles. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to duplicate and put it on the, I guess I'll put it on the Y. And I'll put it on the X. There we go. Okay. And oops. Grab X. There. P. Grab X. T. Grab X. And Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, now he didn't, he talked about, you know, how some of these are like bent, sprinkles are kind of bent, and you know, they're kind of different odd shapes and stuff, in different sizes or different heights. You don't want different thicknesses necessarily, but so, and then of course he added a new like UV sphere to make a little ball because of something he saw in some of the sprinkles. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make this shorter if I can. So I'm actually just going to scale it. So I'm going to scale this on the Z or Z axis, and like that. Is that my original sprinkle? That is my original sprinkle, isn't it? In fact, if you notice here, they're all like little balls here now. Anyways, let's do that. Let's scale this on the Z axis. That. And then let's, I'm just going to scale all these first. Scale Z. That. A little bit. And, oh, yeah. Scale Z. That. Okay. So, alright. Now I'm going to, now he's talking about doing the loop cuts, Control R, and then use your mouse wheel to do the cuts, and then you can like manipulate them. And then the other thing he talked about is actually extruding and moving that way. So I guess I was going to do the extrude method, but I think I'll just do, let's see, Control, what do you say, Control R, I think? No, it wasn't Control R, it was Shift R. No, it wasn't that. Control Z. What was it? What is the loop cut thing here? Oh, I have to be in edit mode, don't I? Tab. And, Control, let's see. What did he say? Control R? There we go. And if I want more, oh, I see. Control R. That. And then that puts it in the middle. Okay, there we go. And then you can just, I don't know, grab that, and we'll just do it along the X a little bit. And this one, oh, I keep forgetting. Tab. Let's actually select all of these so I can edit all of them if I want to. Let's go back into edit mode. Let's do this one. Let's Control R, like that. And let's grab on the X, and let's do a little bit more, and then let's go ahead and take this, or actually, I'm not gonna be able to, oh, not gonna be able to select all those unless like I have X-ray on here. Let's see if I can grab all these. Okay, and that isn't gonna work, is it? Grab. Yeah, actually it does work. Something like that. And let's go ahead and, oh, let's do the same thing here, I guess. Control R. We'll just do that. And actually, we'll just grab these, and then we'll grab X, and we'll just kind of do like that. Okay. Grab Z. That. Okay. Okay. Now, before I do anything else, let's go back to object mode. And actually, I want to. What do I want to do? Okay. All transforms. Uh-oh, something happened. Because of the particles. That's not what I want. Oh well. I wanted to set these. I wonder if there's a way to just apply the scale to. Let's see something here. Object. Apply. Transforms. Really, I just want the transforms to the actual. Interesting. I guess I sort of get it. I'm just gonna. I guess I'll just leave it there. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad or whatever. But you notice I have different sprinkles here. However, zoom out. Only have the circle ones up here. The stubby ones. Let's actually go ahead and select all of these too, and let's set all their origins. Where is that at? I forget where their origin thing is. Set origin. There it is. Set origin to. Well, this is kind of a long one, isn't it? Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Set origin to, I guess, geometry. That kind of puts them in the middle. Okay, and then now we're going to leave the sprinkle names the same, but I'm going to what is it, M, to move to a new collection. Call this sprinkles. Okay. Now, let's go back into the particles. Or, wait a minute, that's particles. Now, what's the deal here? What is it trying to select? Camera? There we go. And I'm not sure why. Oh, is it because it's icing? It's the icing, isn't it? Okay, particle settings, icing. Okay, so the first thing is, instead of, where is it at? Instead of object, collection. And guess what? You select this one, you select these sprinkles, and guess what? All kinds of different sprinkles. Some are a little too long, I think. Anyways, so he actually had a different deal for that. What else? Let's see if just give me a second. I'm gonna pause the thing again, and I'll see you when I get back here. Just a sec. Okay, so now he talks about this use count thing, which increases a different number of how many of each kind there are. And what I'm going to do is, he just talked about playing with this a little bit, so do twice as many you can play. He showed like setting like a common one to like 60. You know, the medium one, which would be my number, would actually be number 2. But you know, having the most common ones in there. So, but I'm just looking at a distribution here. So 4, 5, something like that. Let's make this 7. Make these little ones. This one is going to be, we're going to increase that a little bit. This one we're going to increase a little bit. And this one, and we'll put 2 for this one, I guess. So that's just how I do my distribution. It kind of doesn't matter. And then he also talked about with the way that something to do with the intersecting of the particles. You know, there's a lot of intersecting, and actually there would be if you just dropped them on there. Some would be kind of overlapped, and some wouldn't be. But he just said that you can't really change that because of the way the particle system is. But you can change the seed to where it looks like, you know, something decent, right? Actually, I think I liked seed number 2 or 1. Was it 1 or was it 2? I think it was 1. I think I like this one very much, a little bit. And then, of course, your number is, check that out. You can have less sprinkles, maybe a little bit. Or you can have more sprinkles. How about something like that? Well, or, I don't know, how about crazy amount of sprinkles? What does that look like? Does that look too much? Or should I do fewer sprinkles? Okay, well, I just leave it like that, actually. I don't know. Number... I want tons of sprinkles. I like tons of sprinkles. How about that? We'll just leave it like that. Okay. So, I mean, that was pretty much it as far as the... boy, I used to cross the 30-minute mark. This is a long video. And it's about time for me to stop anyways. So, let's do this one thing. Let's... let us hide the sprinkles themselves, and let's, like that. Let's check our viewport. Let's put this guy in the corner up here, and let's go ahead and check it out as it's rendered here. Like that. Doesn't look too shabby, does it? Looks pretty good. And that is the end of the video. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and then I will be doing part 3 later. So, yeah. So hopefully this is okay. It's longer. I don't know if that affects anything because I don't get enough viewers to know if, you know, the length affects anything. It doesn't really matter that much, I guess. But whatever. It's okay. It's not really for you anyways. I mean, if you watch it, that's cool. If you don't, I'm still just documenting my progress anyway. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.